Hello there. If you remember in last episode, all of Africa was filled out. Now, let me show you what I've been working on for a while. By for a while, I mean like since making the previous video to literally right now. Hell yeah, it's time for the Treaty of... Hold on, let me Google a French city. You know, I know a good city, or like area. The Conference of Brittany, which will divide up Africa for the near future. First of all, the undisputed lands. We see Thrace get here. Italy get here. Ireland get here and here. India gets here. Greece? Nope, Thrace gets down here. Syria gets here. And that is the end of the actually no, there's one more undisputed area. China gets here. And Taiwan gets here. Oh wait, no, there's one more. This is Greece. Yep, there's Greece. Greece gets this area. Oh, there's more undisputed lands. Italy gets here. Now we get onto the disputed lands. First of all, these guys. They have disputed lands as Morocco claims some. But considering the fact that they also get this lake, they decide to give them a majority of the land. They are happy for them to get here, but they want here. And Morocco knows that they will definitely get beat in a war, so they decide to just take it. Oh, there's more. Over here, the French Union gains these lands. And the Green team gains these lands. Over here, this is Crete, I believe. No, not Crete, this is Thrace, I believe. Can I please click on the coloured? Yep, this is... My laptop's tilting back. This is Crete. No, Thrace. They claim these lands. What small areas are under other claims. However, as they don't get that as much as the other colonial powers, we see them... Ireland gains their claims. However, Thrace gets their Italian claims. which means the Italians gain this land. As I said, no. What the hell? Sorry about that. Anyways, over here, the green team claims these lands and these lands. These guys don't want to give their lands. Mainly because they also have, the Greeks have claimed a majority of their territory. So, we actually see something happen. Also, these guys did not care about promises at all. We see a bit of war, and nope, they're gone. Which means that these guys can claim the land that they want. Also, they burned down the capital. Anyways, that now means these guys can get their land. Let me just quickly take the green border, just so it looks a bit neater. That looks neater. Anyways, let me quickly touch on Madagascar. We see these borders get put in place because I'm not going to make a whole like these guys want this, these guys want that, because honestly I'm a bit tired today. Anyways, up here in like Sudan, yeah, like where Sudan is, we see another country get invited to the to the Conference of Brittany. Sorry, in the end, didn't mean to get rid of yours. Anyways, that country is the red team. They only have temporary membership though, so I am not going to get rid of their triangle. Why were they invited? As you may or may not have noticed, they're a bit contained as allies to the west, allies to the east and north, strong allies to the south, and countries that have allies in the east. So, they think if they can even just gain some land, they're going to benefit majorly, which they will. They draw a straight line from the most eastern tip of the Indian colony, and they move and they draw the line down. The red team gains this land. But there's still land up here, so they decide to invite one more member to the conference. However, they are going to join the Hexagonal Alliance. This nation is Vietnam. They are out to claim all of this land, as no one wants it. Well, except the pink team, they want some of that juicy land. Anyways, before we get into some wars, down here, seeing that they really only have up here, the Syrians are allowed to take all of their claimed lands. And since they technically have less land currently, China gains all of their claimed land except here. And that is going over to Taiwan. Now, as you can see, Africa is nearly fully under colonial powers, except the Horn of Africa and the Congo. We see something happening. Oh god, they're gone. Wait, let me just make them gone in a different way. Oh, they're gone. Oh, they're all dead now. They are all gone. And to get rid of any trace, they just... Good. Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. They just... Yep. Except Yemen. They decide to keep the city here. But they just demote it to a regular city. Finally, the Congo. They are a somewhat weak nation. Definitely the weakest in Africa. Because... Except Morocco. Oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wrong layer. Goodbye. They are the weakest nation in Africa. As even these guys, even Morocco, they're stronger than Thrace, I can say that much. That is about it. Which means when the colonizers begin rolling into their country, yeah, it didn't end very well. So we see even more division. We see Ireland, they claim about half of the coast. Syria claim almost the rest of the coast. And they also managed to claim these two not capitals, right? No? Yes. Let me just quickly go pop. Anyways. The pink team, so the Italians, they claim this land. And Greece and Thrace, they split it like this. As Greece has a larger colonial empire than them, considering that they have some of Libya, all of like southern Central Africa, and like Malaysia. So, yeah. Also, sorry. Also, no, I didn't do any promises from last episode. Why? Because this was gonna happen. So I might as well do them all at once. Also, I think that I'm going to do a power ranking. In first, if some of you didn't see it, I am appalled and disappointed. I am no longer calling you my child. In first, I'll zoom in a bit. In first, it is Italy. In second, Greece. In third, southern Spain. In fourth, I'm just going to zoom out a bit. In fourth, India, surprisingly. In fifth, Syria. Sixth, the red team, or Germany. Seventh, French Union. I don't think I'm going to acronymize that, or acronymize. No, not asterisks. In eighth, it is Greece. Nope, I already said Greece. It is Thrace. In ninth, it is China. Not Chinny, not Chinny. And in 10th, this might be surprising, wait, no. No, sorry, no, not in 8th place, it's Ireland. And in 10th, it's Vietnam. Hello. Yeah, it's Vietnam in 10th. So I'm going to make this right in black so it's a bit easier to see. I'm going to move it into the bright background. These are the power rankings. You can rewind if you didn't see them. Anyways, this is the end of the Scramble for Africa, or the Conference of Brittany. I will see you in the next video, where tensions will begin to rise. Goodbye. Actually, wait, before I end the video, we see them eventually fold and they let Vietnam into the alliance. Mainly because why not? You know, Vietnam is respectable. They are highly respectable. Anyways, goodbye now.